The death toll in the devastating earthquake that struck Turkey and Syria is constantly increasing. Day by day, the bodies are piling up. Rescue teams are on the ground trying to save every single person or to pull out the dead bodies of the loved ones. India Today is also on the ground. But before we see the ground reports, let's take a look at some aerial footage of the devastation. India Today's team was at the airport trying to reach places where the rescue efforts are going on. And at the airport, we met many people who are in search of their loved ones, traveling all the way to the epicenter of the earthquake.
At the Istanbul airport, there are a large number of people who are rushing in from across the world to look for their loved ones after this devastating earthquake. With me is Ahmad Aksoy. And Ahmad, you're in the construction business in the UK.
Yes, we're doing the construction business in the UK. We heard about this disaster, tragedy, earthquake. Just I left.
And you are heading to Gaziantep because Gaziantep is
the
one of the worst impacted areas, and you have family there.
Yes, I got a family, and we lost my cousin.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And try to reach them.
No, I wish you all the best. And how difficult is it to get there? What is it that you are hearing?
Already I'm 3 days here. Just try to catch the flight or
3 days you're waiting at the airport to catch a flight.
going to the Gaziantep. I hope when we're going there, just try to help whatever we can do for them.
Are there any phone calls? Have you been able to be in touch with anyone?
Yes, so many of my friends from London, they're trying to contact us and they want to help. I just don't know what we're going to do. Anyhow, and organizing and then trying to do some friends that were just trying to make organization to help the people.
And a large number of rescue workers, aid workers, volunteers from other parts of the world, family members, they're all here trying to get to Adana, Gaziantep, some of the other impacted areas. And Marash.
Hatay, Iskender, Islahi,
But no seats, no.
Malatya. Yes, just they're first of all, like they're trying to take the dead who is going to help, and they're organizing with the effort, and the civil can't go easily, but they're trying to take to the safe cities, people's trying to bring flights, and everybody's trying to help us. We need the people's
Absolutely. There is a word in Turkish and in Hindi called dosti. And this is what Turkey is actually looking for at this point of time. That people from across the world come forward and help in the worst of the way. I wish you all the best.
India Today's team landed in Adana, where it's extremely cold. The rescue efforts are continuing in the freezing temperatures of cities like Adana. Our team tried to find out how exactly are the rescue teams coping with these freezing temperatures.
The India Today team is currently in Adana, and this is where a lot of rescue effort is first being assembled and then being dispersed to some of the worst impacted areas. It's very cold. As of now, it's just a couple of degrees above zero. Inclement weather has hampered rescue operations, but those who are a part of the rescue operations, including the Indian team, they realize it's a race against time, and that is why whether it's daytime or now nighttime, people are out there trying to save lives. They've been trapped in the debris for quite some time. So all effort being made to rescue those people. So if we were to talk about the Indian team, there's also a dog squad here. There's a medical team, 89 members of the medical team. They've set up a field hospital, and the effort is to save as many lives as possible.
Many countries from across the world have sent rescue teams, rescue workers, medical teams, medical equipment to help in the rescue efforts, to try and increase the pace of the rescue efforts that are going on in Turkey and Syria right now. What are the kind of equipments that are required in this effort is also what India Today's team tried to find out.
Various international rescue teams have started arriving here in Adana and other parts of Turkey to be able to participate in operations, and some of them are now bringing in heavier equipment that's required to cut through the concrete. So for example, if you look here, they have massive shovels that have been brought in, pickaxes, generators, other equipment that is required to help save lives. They do not know as of now where all will these teams be deployed, but their point is wherever there is requirement, these teams will now spread out. So there are teams that are here from India, France, Turkey, United Kingdom, and several other parts of the world. And this entire ravaged area, earthquake devastated area, is being spread into various sectors, and each sector is being awarded or is being given to a different rescue team so that they can then go and look for lives. All they require from the Turkish authorities, at least as of now, is 1, a translator, 2, a medical team to be able to help save as many lives as possible.
All the relief material and the equipment or any kind of relief material that is reaching Turkey is on its way to different places, different cities, different corners of the country where the impact of the earthquake was felt. And due to that, there are traffic jams on the roads of Turkey. India Today's team saw these traffic jams firsthand while they were moving towards certain regions which were struck by the earthquake.
We are on the road to Hatay, and Hatay is one of the worst impacted areas in this quake in Turkey. We started from Adana around 4:30 in the morning. It's pitch dark, as you can see, but look at the amount of traffic on the road. Now this is all the relief material that's going to Hatay, to Marsah. These are some of the worst affected areas, worst impacted areas. Let me try and now show you what this looks like. So for example, just look outside. This is how vehicles are on the road just trying to go and get to that area. So there are relief workers here. Okay, so Iskarandan Aruz. Iskarandan again is one of the badly impacted areas in this earthquake. Relief material in these vehicles all around, and we are now trying to get there. Now getting there is extremely difficult. We've hired this van because there's no place to stay. There are no hotels. There is nowhere else you can stay. So you hire a van and you live in that van. You just you may have to just go out in the open, which is what we actually had to do at one point of time. And that's where the relief workers, they've set up temporary camps. They are in those camps. We interacted with some of them. We showed you what's happening at the airport. A lot of relief teams are coming in, and Turkish authorities are then guiding them to various areas. But getting there is also a problem. But when you look around, at least in these areas there is electricity, and that's one major advantage. There is electricity, and there is water supply. It's been impacted in some areas, but it's there in some areas. And where we are going, at least here, the roads are still there. When you try and get ahead, as we would try, in some areas roads are also damaged. So that is where you rely entirely then on foot. You get to the worst impacted areas on foot.
The earthquake struck many lives, not just a city or a country. It was lives that were impacted by this earthquake. India Today's team brings you this report where you see how a family must be devastated after their home that they must have built with so much love and effort was completely destroyed in the earthquake.
Images of death and destruction all around, like this particular here in Hatay. This appears to be a house so well constructed with so much love, but now completely shattered by the earthquake. And just look around. This was a kitchen. The refrigerator still has food inside. The family car completely devastated by the earthquake. And this isn't the only destruction here. It's what neighbors tell us. They're out there living in the open. The agony, the pain is so intense that they don't even want to come And look at this. They have absolutely no idea how they'll restore this. Whether it was the solar heating system, or everything. You know, they're saying that it was a lifetime of love that's been completely shattered in this earthquake. These ambulances that you hear, well, the sirens, these are ambulances that are still rushing to save lives, because every other day and every other hour from the rubble, there is some news that one precious life has been saved. And that's exactly what people are attempting to do. Race against time to save lives.
India Today is in Turkey on the ground reporting about all the devastation and also the rescue efforts that are continuing right now. India has also sent a lot of relief material and also teams of specialized experts who will be helping in rescue and also in providing medical facilities. The operation is called Operation Dost. Take a look at what exactly is happening on the ground in Turkey.
Various international rescue teams have started arriving here in Adana and other parts of Turkey to be able to participate in operations, and some of them are now bringing in heavier equipment that's required to cut through the concrete. So for example, if you look here, they have massive shovels that have been brought in, pickaxes, generators, other equipment that is required to help save lives. They do not know as of now where all will these teams be deployed, but their point is wherever there is requirement, these teams will now spread out. So there are teams that are here from India, France, Turkey, United Kingdom and several other parts of the world, and this entire ravaged area, earthquake devastated area is being spread into various sectors, and each sector is being awarded or is being given to a different rescue team so that they can then go and look for lives. All they require from the Turkish authorities, at least as of now, is 1, a translator, 2, a medical team to be able to help save as many lives as possible. With cameraman Kripal Singh in Adana, Turkey, Gaurav Sawant for India Today.